Guys, in this video, I'm gonna show you 5 beginner-friendly fragrances that's gonna make you to start loving fragrances more than ever. If you are just very new to this fragrance collecting journey, let me just define what beginner-friendly fragrances should mean to you. To my definition, I think fragrances that's beginner-friendly means that people do not even need to acquire the taste of that fragrance in order to love that fragrance. Alright, so take for an example, if you spray that fragrance, you smell it on the air the first time and you fell in love with it, that's what I said it is appropriate beginner friendly fragrances. So in this video, I'm gonna show you straight to the point the 5 fragrances that you need to have in order to kickstart your collection. Let's go. The first fragrance that I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, alright, because this is a top 5 video, so this is the 5th place. So this fragrance is actually Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense Pour Homme, alright, so that's Pour Homme writing right there, so meaning for him, alright, so not to be confused, this is not that unisex version, but this is the masculine version of Light Blue Eau Intense. First of all, why this fragrance? So this fragrance I get asked many times, why do I recommend this fragrance? So this fragrance, just as something like a preface or something to start off your fragrance collection, this fragrance is a very friendly choice. Is because it is a citrusy, musky, aquatic kind of a fragrance. You are gonna need a daytime kind of a fragrance in order to just bring about your day throughout the entire day. And this fragrance is gonna do the job just right, because this fragrance is highly inoffensive. It is gonna be very nice, light and airy when it comes to other people's noses. When you smell this on you, you are not gonna smell offensive at all. You get a lot of this mandarin orange kind of a smell, okay, a lot of sharp citruses, but it is a very pleasant kind of a citrus. You get a lot of this watery, aquatic kind of note in this fragrance as well, making this fragrance a notch higher when it comes to its smoothness overall. This fragrance will not do you wrong ever, because this fragrance, when it comes to not only day-to-day kind of an activity, but when you just wear this around, when you just go to the gym with this fragrance, it just works wonder. Okay, it is wonderful. If you are gonna work out at a high heat kind of an environment, if you're gonna sweat a lot, this fragrance is one of the best candidate, one of the best fragrances ever when it comes to doing the job just right. Fragrance number 4 is gonna be Missoni Wave. Now this fragrance, actually, when all said and done, it is almost the same fragrance as Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense. But this fragrance, it has something, okay, something, an allure which is a little bit different than Light Blue Eau Intense. When all said and done, this fragrance, it actually has a lot of this smooth mandarin kind of a kind of an accord, and this fragrance also, it is very aquatic as well, all right, but this fragrance is a touch more aromatic compared to Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense. The creaminess factor of this fragrance is gonna bring you to the next level when you're using this fragrance, because one fact of using this fragrance is that this fragrance smells extremely nice. When I smell it on the air, when I smell it on the skin, this fragrance is gonna be one of the companion that you have with you in your bag. That kind of a fragrance. You're just gonna bring this fragrance, you're gonna move around, okay, bring this in your gym bag, bring this in your work bag, okay. If you just need a dose of really nice smelling fragrance, just take it out, just spray it on your body. That's it, okay? You are gonna rock the whole day smelling very nice. This is just one of those fragrances that you can just dump reach this fragrance, don't have to really think too much about it. It's an extremely nice fragrance, and this is my number 4 in this list. Fragrance number 3, it has to be Versace Dylan Blue. This fragrance is not only simple, but it is also complex in a certain way. Because this fragrance is a heavy hitter when it comes to citruses, okay, it hits you hard in the face with this kind of a citrus, grapefruit heavy, alright, but this fragrance also is a peppery kind of a fragrance, making this fragrance push out its performance even more, and it is also spicy and fresh at the same time. But the dry down of this fragrance is very unique as well. You get a lot of this smoky incensey touch when it comes to this fragrance, which smells extremely alluring. Very, very nice to smell. This fragrance is just one of those fragrance that when I just move in and out, okay, throughout the day, if I just want to bring a fragrance, okay, that I'm gonna spray continuously and I'm gonna no regret, spray, finish, buy, that kind of thing, Versace's Dylan Blue is gonna be one of the best, okay, when it comes to do just that. Not only this fragrance is a compliment getter, but this fragrance also, it doesn't cost so much to purchase, because this fragrance you can only get them for about right at the beginning of the designer price range kind of a fragrance. For a beginner kind of a fragrance, no doubt, this is one of the best. Now, this list gets really, really interesting. Okay? This list wouldn't be complete without this boss of a fragrance right here. This is Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum. Alright, and this fragrance is just one of the best. Let me just tell you why this is one of the best. The truth of the matter is that when I smell this fragrance, each and every time, this fragrance brings back a lot of good memories. This fragrance, not only is ambroxan heavy, but this fragrance is balanced by a lot of this light citruses kind of a thing. Okay, mainly it comes from the bergamot. Alright, when it dries down to the middle, you get a lot of this lavender and the peppery notes in this fragrance. When it dries down, you get a lot of this beautiful vanilla. Although I don't really smell too much of a vanilla, but the peppery, it is one of the most dominant factor when it comes to the entire dry down process of the fragrance, making this fragrance one of the best masterpiece that money can buy. Now, for sure, I don't suggest you to just blind buy it and go out and just buy this fragrance. Of course, you have to do your due diligence on your part. Now, what do I recommend you is to just, go to your nearby Sephora, go to your nearby Dior boutique, go and give this fragrance a try, and you will know what I'm talking about. One of the best beginner fragrances ever. You have to give this fragrance a try. Number one in this list. This fragrance is not gonna be here. Sorry, this list is not gonna be here if it is not for this fragrance. And this fragrance is none other than Chanel's Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. This fragrance, seriously, one of the best when it comes to mass appealing, versatile, compliment getter, sexy, seductive, fresh, versatile, that kind of a fragrance. You smell a lot of this captivating mandarin note coupled with the mint that amps up the entire scent profile of the fragrance. That's what you get from this fragrance right here. Not only that, this fragrance is minty with a lot of this nice citrusy appeal from the mandarin, but you do get a lot of this sharp, citrusy, musky kind of a note. Okay, that sharp muskiness from this fragrance is one of the most defining characteristic for this fragrance ever. Guys, I rarely say this. Citrusy fragrances, they do not really have a pop to it. If you know what I'm talking about, if you're in this fragrance collecting game for a short period of time or for some time, you know what I'm talking about. Guys, I don't say it lightly, guys. When I say this fragrance is one of the best, I mean it. I mean it. This is one of the best, all right? So in this category, top 5 beginner-friendly fragrances, this is going to be number 1. So guys, did you enjoy the list that I have provided to you? My top 5 beginner-friendly fragrances. Now, my top 5 beginner-friendly fragrances, they are really, really important if you are starting out in your fragrance collecting game, because I know most people, when they say fragrance, beginner-friendly fragrances, they are talking something like Dior Fahrenheit, okay, the Parfum kind of a concentration, things like that. I know, I'm actually stretching the example quite far, but you know what I'm gonna say. If I'm gonna suggest you fragrances that's very easy to pick up, okay, very, very easy to pick up. When you smell it, you love it right from the get-go. These are the fragrances that you need to own right now. So guys, did you enjoy my content? If you enjoy the fragrance content that I'm giving thus far, I hope you can consider subscribing to my channel, like and share this video if you see that this may help your friend or you yourself in order to make you smell good. My name is Dylan, I'm from Deluxe Scents, and I hope you can accompany me in this journey to make you smell good. Peace.